Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Miami. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And leading the offense out of the field, Ryan Tannehill, the QB, and he's been getting some extended work in the preseason, just trying to get in tune with Adam Gase's system.
No doubt about it. I heard some recent comments by Adam Gase about them adjusting to each other. And one thing Gase said that was really curious and interesting to me was he said, well, Tannehill's strengths brings out some things that I haven't done in a while, some different concepts and things that we're going to work on. And I think that's what they were doing this preseason, trying to play to the strengths of Ryan Tannehill, and it shows the flexibility of Gase as a coach.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there's a flag on the play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early, and we'll be back to South Florida after this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finding time. He goes underneath the Drake. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now Tony Romo on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
10 yards still left on second down. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10. Romo once more. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing on third down, Romo. And Escobar has it left side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
On now is Dan Bailey, 5 of 6 from 50-plus last year. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now, Damian Williams to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a second down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Second down now after the pass completion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's a reason we have a very tight game at halftime. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now it's early in the second quarter. Williams is wide open here on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. Cowboys would stall out, settle for a field goal. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run with Elliott. He won't go down. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Fresh set of downs here. Romo gives to Elliott. And he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a first down throw, Romo. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The give is to Elliott, and he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Romo now to throw. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
So second and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Desperation time for Tannehill. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? So they're not home. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And there's a flag on the field. And this one through the uprights and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Dolphins defense as they head out to set up shop. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range, because a field goal would win it?
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense, with an idea that you have the lead, whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. Romo. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Now it's Romo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So it all now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.